You cost us the game. Moments in NBA history. Like the time Grant Williams sent Jimmy Butler into a scoring frenzy. Or the time one player missed the most important layup of their career. Or better yet, when Ben Simmons became the most hated man in Philadelphia. But it all starts with our 27th moment. The time Jordan Poole took such a bad shot, he got traded to the Wizards.
Warriors down 3. Curry double team. Jordan Poole lets it fly. No! Jordan Poole fired up a 28-footer.
Dang, where were the baddies when Poole needed them the most? Don't worry, Poole wasn't the only one scaring off the ladies this postseason. It's one thing for Jimmy Buckets to win the game, but it's another to just hand him the game.
And out, Giannis gets it. Trailing by 2. Final few seconds, Giannis over to Chris Middleton. Takes it inside. Grayson Allen. Confident. Inside the lane. Miami has its upset.
On the other hand, Russell Westbrook didn't hand the game away. He threw it away.
No more timeouts remaining. Westbrook throws it away.
Wow, that pass makes even Zach Wilson look good. But do you know what doesn't look good? Missing a blatant goaltending call.
With Portland down 2, Lillard splits the D, drives, and looks like it should have been a goaltend. It should have been a goaltend. No call. That absolutely looked like it should have been a goaltend. Absolutely 100% was a goaltend.
Sheesh, as if the Portland Trailblazers haven't been through enough. Meanwhile, there's one person I don't feel bad for, and spoiler alert, it's Grant Williams. Because on March 6, 2023, Williams' confidence was through the roof. But little did fans know, his confidence would soon turn into cockiness. Tied with 8 seconds remaining, Williams was all but certain he'd make the game-winning free throw.
Story, Grant Williams, Ken Wright. Doesn't go, and neither does the 10.
Let's just say, he don't got that dog in him. But someone must have forgotten to tell Williams that. Because 2 months later, on May 19, 2023, Williams opened his mouth again. But this time, he wasn't facing the Cavaliers. He was facing Jimmy freaking Buckets. And everyone knows the worst thing you can do against Butler is piss him off. He's like an atomic bomb just waiting to be set off. Fast forward to 6 minutes remaining, and the Celtics up by 9, and Williams did just that. He set Jimmy off.
Williams defends Butler, a bump, the grind, the gyration, and the 2 in the foul.
And they're having worse. Look at this.
Nose to nose. Eye to eye. We'll take it into the defense of Grant Williams. Shot clock at 4. Here he accelerates and finds 2.
Oh, and gave him the too small sign. Or go up 1 with the 3.
Butler drives on Grant Williams, and a 15-footer will tie it at 100. Green. Williams the defensive assignment.
This is what he wants.
Inside for the lead.
That's what he wants. Grant Williams on him.
Lesson learned. When you mess with an atomic bomb, it's gonna blow up in your face. However, at least Grant Williams shot his shot, because it's much better to shoot your shot than to play it safe like Zach LaVine.
All can shoot it. Into LaVine. Steps in, that's a 2. And it's rebounded by Avdia, and the Wizards, without Bradley Beal, Kristaps Porzingis, or Daniel Gafford, knock off the Bulls.
As Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. But while Zach LaVine was too scared to shoot a game-tying 3, Russell Westbrook was fearless.
1. They're not calling a timeout. Russ, nearly loses it with 5, with 4. Russ drive, it's underneath, and the Lakers are gonna lose it, and they never got a shot away. And they didn't call a timeout.
That's what surprises me the most.
Everyone wants to be the hero, but everyone forgets it can make you the villain. Speaking of which, Nick Claxton also tried to wear a cape. But once Claxton tried on his costume, he realized it didn't fit.
Tell him to shoot it regular because he's going to miss it.
He gets it on the truth inside.
He didn't need to do it. Shoot regular because you're going to miss it anyways.
In a battle between the commentator and Nick Claxton, the commentator will win 9 times out of 10. But I'd much rather have Reggie Miller as my enemy than myself, because if there's one thing I've learned, there's no greater enemy than yourself. And unfortunately for Ja Morant, he's learned this the hard way.
Even if Malik Monk makes both free throws, the Grizzlies have an opportunity to tie the game.
0 for 1 at the line tonight. Makes that one.
stand outside the three-point line.
Conchar, got to get it in. Morant, a three for the tie. It's short. He got fouled. Fouls on Fox. It's confirmed as a three. So John needs to make three to tie. Nope.
On this miss by Morant.
And he stepped over the free throw line, a violation.
How my man gonna tell Malik Monk not to miss free throws and then proceed to miss his own free throw? Either way, it's not as baffling as our 17th moment, the time Gordon Hayward missed a wide open layup.
Inbounding right now, does so easy. Oh!
Well, that's the one that hung on the rim and fell out.
For making the impossible seem possible, NBA players also know how to make the possible seem impossible. Which reminds me, there's nothing more impossible than being a referee, because it takes one bad call and you'll be remembered forever. And in 2019, referees didn't just make bad calls, they made an historically bad call. With the score tied 132 apiece and only 30 seconds remaining in overtime, the referees pretended to see ghosts.
It's Durant. Makes a move, lost the ball, tries to get it, saves it, saved inside, outside Curry. Two. It'll be interesting to see on replay if Durant was out of bounds as he saved that ball. Out.
Absolutely he's out. Wow. I mean, how do you miss that?
It's already bad enough Steph Curry and KD are on the same team. The least the referees can do is give the other team a fighting chance. But on January 31st, 2021, the Nets didn't just give the Wizards a fighting chance. Joe Harris let them give the knockout blow.
5-point game, 12.3. They got to go quick. Beal will pull up for three. He hits it.
Good game.
35 for Beal, 2-point game. Matthews with a steal. Here's Westbrook for three. He hits it. Wizards up by one.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Did I just see that, JK?
Are you kidding me?
Talk about a turn of events.
Now, that doesn't happen by accident. Just like you don't miss a game-winning layup by accident, especially when you're a four-time All-Star.
Tinsley looking for a cutter. Over the top, Millsap! Oh, it comes up!
Dang, Millsap just bought himself a one-way ticket to the Shanghai Sharks. That said, you have 82 chances to win a regular season game, and you only get 1 or 2 chances to win a playing game.
Time to get a pass and a shot off. Jones looking. Finds McCollum. Oh, and he throws it away. McCollum tried to get a running start, and he throws it away. Now the Pelicans will need some kind of miracle.
No wonder Zion Williams doesn't want to play for the Pelicans. Yet Herbert Jones is far from the only one screwing up in the playoffs. Like Jones, Paul George also collapsed when it mattered the most. But along with every collapse comes a play that blows you away. Don't believe me? Watch Game 2 of the 2021 matchup between the Clippers and the Suns.
George. Missed another, and they come down with that big body in front of you. Crowder looking, throws it alley. Oh! He puts it down. Another great screen by Booker. DeAndre Ayton.
I'm not sure which moment is more impossible, missing 2 free throws or Ayton's game winner. Either way, the Clippers just got. Or as A-Rock would say, you just got on got him. Now that last moment was a perfect example of a superstar choking in the clutch. I can't say the same for this next moment.
James comes up top, gets it. James on the drive, gets in the paint, layup, missed it. And the game is over. Lakers furious, they thought he was fouled. Excuse me, and it's now overtime.
LeBron James may have 4 championships, the all-time scoring record, and 2 future NBA Suns, but he doesn't have the refs on his side. Just like King James has no idea what's ahead. Cause still to come, DeAndre Jordan passes up a free layup, Ben Simmons forgets to shoot, and J.R. Smith cost the Cavaliers a championship. But in the meantime, it's time for our 10th moment, and there's nothing that says you cost us the game more than missing the easiest shot of your career.
Seconds left. Johnson throws it, intercepted. Knight, 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh, he missed it at the hole. Joe Johnson got caught in no man's land, waited a long time, and here's Brandon Knight.
Dang, that layup was more open than Tristan Thompson's DMs. But it's still not as open as Andrei Kirilenko's last-second layup in 2011, because with under 2 seconds remaining, the Jazz found themselves in need of a miracle. They needed a steal and a basket to keep their hopes alive. But contrary to what the fans expected, the Jazz got more than they asked for. They got a steal, and they even got to subscribe to the channel. Now, they were just one basket away from making their dream a reality.
1.2, and they've got to foul him if they don't steal it. Kirilenko gets the basket.
Right here. Before this, though, he said, "Here, touch it." Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable, Kirilenko.
If Guinness Records is watching, I just found a new record. The most chokes in 1.2 seconds. Meanwhile, it's gonna take a lot more than 1.2 seconds to explain this next moment. Because in the 2006 playoffs, Arenas choked so hard, he needed a black ops trainer. But first, let's backtrack to the fourth quarter of a tightly contested game between the Cavs and the Wizards, during which the Wizards led by 1 with 15 seconds remaining. However, that was before Gilbert Arenas stepped to the free throw line and missed the first free throw, to which LeBron tapped Arenas on the shoulder and told him something he'd never forget, essentially telling Arenas that if he misses this next free throw, the Cavs will hit the game winner. That's when this happened.
And Cleveland still with a timeout remaining. Now you have to be smart here now after this free throw. Arenas misses both, and Ilgauskas calls timeout. This is after the miss. LeBron James talking to Arenas. Yeah, and a good...
Hold up. Nobody told me LeBron could see the future? On the contrary, the King don't know the future, let alone how to foul Steph Curry.
Still holding. There is no shot clock. Still holding. Down to 2. What are the Kings doing?
It's like they forgot that the shot clock was off. It's just Steph is privy to the fact that he doesn't need to pass the ball. And Steph knew. They committed that first foul.
You know it's bad when Klay Thompson is laughing at your entire team, but Thompson shouldn't be laughing too hard. After all, the Warriors once made a brain fart more embarrassing than the Kings. More specifically, Draymond Green.
Damian Lee to inbound. Oh, still looking for Steph. Now Draymond's got it.
What did he do that for?
Draymond shot a 3 with 5 seconds left. Why? You got time.
I'm not sure which is worse, shooting a half-court shot with 9 seconds remaining or allowing a 31% three-point shooter to take the game-tying 3. Regardless, you got to see what the Toronto Raptors did in 2018. With the game on the line, the Raptors had not 1, not 2, but 4 potential game-winning shots.
Gives it up. Van Vliet back in. A 3. No good. DeRozan in and out. 3 seconds. Tipping Valanciunas. That won't go. There's a lid on the rim. Timeout called. Cavaliers.
From missing 4 game winners in a row to Kawhi hitting the quadruple bounce game winner, the number 4 will forever be associated with the Raptors. But now it's time for our actual fourth moment. A moment that has nothing to do with the number 4. Instead, it has everything to do with Ben Simmons. Because if you're a Sixers fan, there are certainly moments you remember. You remember drafting Joel Embiid, you remember Allen Iverson complaining about practice, and sadly, you also remember the time Ben Simmons passed up a wide open dunk.
Simmons, they cleared out for him. Tapping his way in. Spins on Gallinari. Gives it up. Oh, he was right there. And a foul as Thibault goes to the basket. Boy, Simmons, uncontested, had a layup, but he leaves it for Thibault.
In mere seconds, Simmons went from a franchise cornerstone to never playing with the Sixers again. If only I had a time machine to go back in time. But then again, anything is possible if you dream hard enough. That especially includes what took place on March 30th, 2007, during which Michael Ruffin threw the ball in the air as if the game was over. But as he soon find out, there's no such thing as game over until the clock hits 000.
On the floor, and it's a deflection by Ruffin. And the play continues. Peterson got it! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! History of doing that since he became an NBA player with the Raptors in 2000. Circus shots for Mo Peterson.
Dang, one man's tragedy is another man's miracle. However, that's the harsh reality of sports. There's no such thing as a win-win. There are winners and then there are losers. And for our second moment, it's not hard to figure out who are the losers. And if you don't take my word for it, just look at Chris Paul's facial expression.
Here's Paul. Paul gets it off, banks it up and out, halfway
Jordan
down.
had time, he stopped!
Jordan had time to put it back up. The clock stopped. And the correct call is made. The game is over.
Even though the clock is still stopped at .7.
The time had run off.
It's
for
over.
whatever reason, the clock.
It's not easy to sleep at night when you miss a game winner, but even harder to sleep when you forgot to shoot a game winner. That'll give a 6'11", 265-pound man like Jordan nightmares. With that said, it's time to rip off the Band-Aids and revisit the biggest choke in NBA history. It's a moment so bad, it doesn't give one player nightmares, it gives the entire state of Ohio nightmares. With the game tied and time expiring in regulation, the Cavaliers had one job: shoot the ball. And somehow, there must have been a glitch in J.R. Smith's code, because instead of going home a hero, he received death threats.
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. Now wanted a timeout, but too late to get it. And 5 minutes go up on the clock. Overtime. LeBron James wondering about Smith again.
That's when you think you've seen it all. J.R. Smith changes everything. In a matter of moments, the Cavaliers went from a 1-0 series lead to blowing the game and ultimately getting swept 4-0. This all goes to show that NBA players aren't perfect. And for every 5 great moments, there's a moment equally as bad. But that's the beauty of the NBA. Nothing is given to you. It must be earned. Just like when you want to watch another one of our videos, you have to click the video on the screen. So what are you waiting for? Don't let one poor decision haunt you like Ben Simmons. Click the video